So welcome back here to the beautiful KTJ in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for the second game of the day. Starting bang on time, so well done to both teams for being here and being ready. So we've got Johnny at one end and Shakil Haider at the other end for the Sunway Silver Colts, and Ryan Barham with the ball in hand. Here he comes. Starts with a shortish delivery outside off. And cut away. Going to come back for two. I think Cassowaries haven't played here yet this tournament, but definitely lots of twos on offer. They probably want to get their boundary riders 5-10 meters off the rope just to keep the twos down to ones. And Barham. Johnny pulls away. Short again. This one's round the corner. It's going to run away and it's going to be four. Greg Marks can't cut that one off. Nowhere near him. So good start here for the Silver Colts. And Barham just moving Marks behind square on the leg side here. Is it more of a deep backward now? Got deep mid wicket, long on, long off. Down leg now, so wide. So 7 for no wicket, just 2 deliveries so far, 2 legal ones. Down leg again from Ryan. Struggling a little with his line here. That's better. He's after it himself. Coming back for 2, throw coming in, comfortably home, but great effort out there by Ryan Barham. Head after that. The wind just picking up a little here. Coming from directly into the camera just about. So Barham bowling downwind. It's on short, hit square. One bounce and over the rope, so another boundary. So 16 off the first over here. A good start for the Silver Colts. It looks like it's going to be James Kane for the second over. Busy Sunday here for Last Man Stands. A load of games happening across the world at the moment. Punch could be another 2. Good batting here from the Silver Colts. It's one of the best shots in the LMS book, out the punch into the covers for 2. Full there from Kane. Normally bowls seam up, but I think he's a bit sore. Bit stiff from yesterday. This one's here, it's out straight. And just one. So good here from Greg Marks. Bit of wisdom there, just passed on to Ryan Barham. So let's get the guys in to cut the twos down. Another full toss from Kane. Just punched out to deep extra cover for 1. Looks like Andy Levitt out there. Nice from Kane. Dot ball to finish. So nicely pulled back there. 16 off the first, just the 5 off the second over. 21 for naught now after 2. And just bringing that man into cover fielder. And Barron will get after this again, but just going to be one. Down leg. Well taken by Holzinger down the leg side. Into the wicket, nicely bowled. Think that's going to be 6. Coming on the wind. Just plugs onto our chair just beside us here. Short ball. Nice from Ryan. Well done, Phil. The big Rhino gets down to his left. Keeps it to a dot. So Barham just a little bit expensive here. He's going at 15s at the moment. Wants to close this over out. Slow ball. This is straight up. Fielder coming round. Not going to get there though, Kane. Great effort. Made some ground there. Wind just blowing the ball away from him here. Couldn't quite get there. Oh, well bowled. Good hard lengths from Barham. So 3 overs done here. 30 for naught. Not sure why we need water after 3 overs, but anyway. It's going to be Kane to continue here for his second over. Tidy first over, just the 5 off. So Kane, there's a spin he's bowling today. Nicely bowled, hit aerially. Would have been caught at short cover if there was one. Levitt, a little bit slow round to his left. Comes back for 2. So probably a fine for later there. So Kane again. Short. Good hard length. I think he saw Johnny coming down, banged it in. Short again. And top edge. And Sam Sharma meanders round. And just for a single. Short ball. This one's flipped around the corner. Marks will keep it to 2. Nice slide out there, Greg Marks. Great slide for the cameras, that one. So last ball of the 4th over. Out towards extra cover. Levitt going back. Be another 2. So another tight over there from Kane, just 6 off. Now we got Jeremy Kempston into bowl. He bowls a bit of bowled off spin the last game, but you can see what he bowls here now. It looks like it's going to be off spin again. Oh, well bowled by Kempson there. Shackleharder looking for the sweep, slog sweep, and no contact. And full again, this is off the edge, out towards deep point. It's going to go on the win there. Well done out there, Nathan Smith. Superb effort out there by Nathan Smith. Saves the single. He came back for 3 in the end. Went a long way on the win that. Short ball. That's going to be 4 that. Bowling there from Kempson, unfortunately. Just a bit short, bit straight. With the wind. Swung away. Greg Marks has got a bit of a chase on there to fetch that one. Kempson, 2 left here. Just needs to close it out well. It's better. Full. Could be out to the fielder, Barham. Oh, and he's dropped it for 4. And 4 runs. Just land inside the rope. Barham was worried about the rope there, right on the edge of it. Just couldn't keep it in. So 4 more. Well bowled that. Great dot ball to finish. Just 11 off. So 2 dot balls, 3 and 2 fours, not over. Oh, this could spell trouble for the Cassowaries here. Andy Levitt being brought on to bowl. Levitt. And Levitt, first ball deposited for 6. Got what it deserved. Back, Greg Mark, try and get it again. So 6 is back to back here. Andy Levitt being put round the park. I think Levitt might as well just put all his fielders behind the rope here. 12 off the first 2. Oh, and again, this is straight up. Mark's coming in, don't want to put him off. And he takes it. So Andy Levitt, great comeback, 6-6, and then the wicket. Probably deserved to go for 6 again. Greg Marks. So great catch there by Greg Marks. Went high. Levitt thought he was going to go 6-6-6 there, but gets the wicket. So a new batsman here. Think it's Shahed. The skipper just pushes that one out for a single, gets off the mark. So good comeback here from Levitt. 6-6, wicket 1. Now wide. So a bit of a mixed bag here from Andy Levitt. Nicely played off the back foot, punched away. Just for a single. So Kempson to continue, starts down leg side again and wided. This one's worked to the leg side. Big Phil after it, keeps it to 1. Good out the blocks from the wicket keeper there. Shahed on strike here. Slogged out to the deep. Kane, the fielder, coming around. And another catch taken. So another wicket down for the Sunway Silver Colts. James Kane taking the catch. Jeremy Kempston, the bowler. So 2 in 2 now. So Ratan Das now, the batsman. New batsman. So 65 for 2 after 6.2. Kempston gets his man. Big wicket there. Saeed Mokamel Ali caught Kane, bowled Kempston for 1 off 2. Thought it was up there, but hitting into a stiff breeze and didn't have the legs. This one's pushed for 1. So good fight back here from the Cassowaries. This one's nicely played away down to Sharma. Nice work down there by Sam Sharma. Tossed up. So on Tidak. Wow, that's a big hit. Over extra covers, a full toss. But well and truly struck out there for 6. So Andy Levitt back into the attack. 15 off his first over, but got the wicket. So Sunway Silver Colts 73 for 2 after 7. Nice work by Levitt. Top ball to start. Full toss. This one's hit out. Extra cover. Could be another catch. Oh, just got there. Diving forward. Full stretch. Couldn't hold on. But a great effort. I hope he's not hurt himself out there. He's just clutching at his shoulder a little bit. He looks okay. Oh, he's got another chance now, but he's going back. Oh, and it's gone over his head. Unfortunate there. Levitt creating chances. One just in front of Kempston, one just over his head. Four runs. Sam Sharma round again. Keeps it to 1. The last ball of the 8th over. Now Greg Marks into bowl. 80 for 2 after 8. So this breeze blowing stiffly. The Silver Colts hitting into the wind at the moment, so may see a few big hits when we switch round. The Cassowaries need to drag back their lengths in the second 10. Make the Silver Colts hit the ball, square the wicket. This one's flipped away. I think just for 1 though. Well done, Marks. Just looking at the standings here for Pool B. The Silver Colts' first game in the tournament. The SEQ Cassowaries, they've played 2 already. 1-1, lost 1. This one's clubbed out straight. Well done down there in the deep. Keeps the 2. Slings it in. So Kazi Kings will be eyeing up a win today to get themselves up above the Cassowaries. And the Silver Colts, well, they've not played yet, but they'll be looking to top the group, I imagine. They're probably one of the favoured teams here. That's nice bowling there. Could be a chance. Oh, he's not even got a hand to it. James Kane just holding into the wind. Don't even think he got a finger to it in the end. He'll be disappointed there. Probably a big fine after the game, I imagine. And nicely bowled again by Marks. He's tempting them. There's a breeze blowing. He's saying, hit me into the breeze if you can. So good tactics here by Ryan Barham. Getting Nathan Smith on now. See if they can hit Smith into the breeze as well. I think James Kane, Andy Levitt, there'll be some catching practice out there. Not noted fielders, especially not Levitt. And just having a little conference here. I think Andy's just saying, just let it hit the middle of your hands, mate, and see if you can grab onto it. So Nathan Smith on to bowl now. He's just calling Phil Holsinger up to the stumps. Nicely bowled. Sharma out there. Mops up. Oh, sharp caught and bowled opportunity there for Smith. Doesn't get a hand to it, and it beats Levitt at long on for 4. It's a great shot there by Ratan Das. He moves up to 19 off 8 deliveries. This one's cracked out. Kempson coming around that long off. Oh, unlucky. Slapped it back, but he slapped it into his foot and just grubbed it into the rope. Great effort out there. Nice bowling there by Nathan. So final ball, the 10th over here, 95 on the board. So Heritage will probably be pretty happy with that, hitting with the wind in the second 10. This one's hit high and straight. Levitt coming round. Can't get there though. And another 6 for the Silver Colts. new bowler is going to be Sam Sharma. I don't think I've ever seen Sam bowl before, so I'm not sure what he's got to offer. Sun doesn't even know what he's about to bowl here. Doesn't know if he's spin or pace or what. So they've moved Levitt to long off, which is probably good, given he's not got great hands. Jeremy at the long on. So Sharma, channeling his inner Ishant Sharma there with that delivery. Length ball, just tucked away for a single. Short ball, and that's a wide. I think he actually bowled that onto his toes there. And one over the shoulder as well for the over. And another wide. So a little bit loose here from Sharma. An enthusiastic appeal from Sharma. I think his voice also broke there as well. This one flayed away. Smith down here. Deep points. We'll keep it to 1. So 1 ball left in this Sharma over. Not sure if he'll get a second here. So 7 bowlers used so far for the Cassowaries. That's better from Sharma. On length as the wind just picks up a little here. So strong breeze blowing in to the camera. So the Silver Colts hitting with the wind now. Just an inquiry if that was plumb. I think it was probably pitched outside, hitting outside and going over the top. So tossed up. Phil Holsing on the treadmill there, can't get there. So Sam Sharma will have enjoyed his first ever career over and his last one. His son wasn't even sure what style of bowling he had. So Marks, tossed up, hit long. This is with the breeze. That's going to go a long way. That's going to go a long way, that one. New ball, please. So tough here for Marks. He's slow through the air, hitting with the wind now. That's better from Marks. That's better. Low full toss is a good delivery here. Hard to get underneath. So I think Marks has got to try and make them cut here if he can. Hit it to the fielders out here, Levitt and Smith. That's better. That's very good there from Marks. Make them cut. It's only going to be one. So the cover drive and the cut shot are good here for the Cassowaries. Only going to be one. Anything tossed up is probably going to go straight. And again, that should just be one again. Really good here. Good discipline from Marks. So 117 for 2 now after 12. So now Nathan Smith onto bowl. So 92 career matches, the first man of the match last week, so he's in form, the big fella. It's coming round the wicket here, he needs to be angling it across, making them cut the ball. That's good. Oh, this is to Levitt. Levitt can't catch. Levitt cannot catch. And it goes for 6. So a hit for 6 there to start for Smith. It was either going to be 4 or 6 because the fielders weren't going to get a hand on that one. Oh, this is could be going again. Invoice out to Maverick Fencing. That's good. Good from Smith. Good comeback. Good length. So, into the wicket, make them cut. He needs to make them cut. It's not bad. Good length that again. That's Barham flying in off the deep mid-wicket fence. Oh, that's gone again. That's the biggest of the lot, that one. So nice 50 there from Ratan Das. 53 off 20 deliveries. 3 4s, 5 6s. So Nathan Smith, slightly expensive over then. 36 off his 2 overs. Now we got Faisal into bat. The left-handed Faisal. He's going to be looking forward to hitting with the wind here. So the Cassowaries a little bit short on seam bowling. Sam Sharma not happy with his fielders here. This one's run around. Big chase here for Uncle Phil. The big white rhino getting after it here. He keeps it to 2. Well done there, Uncle Phil. So Sharma under pressure here. Thinking my bet's on at least 2 6s in this over. Anything full's going to fetch here. he can't be short either. So he's got to hit a good length outside off stump. Did he just wait for Phil to get dressed again down behind the stumps? Down leg. So just 3 runs here from Sharma. I think he should come over the wicket here. I'm not sure why he's bowling around the wicket. This one's laced away. Chase on for Greg Marks. Another 2. Some strange noises coming from Sharma there. Just trying to get Greg Marks' attention. This one's swept, and that's going to be 4. Too slow through the air, and it's been swept away. Sharma just practicing the shot himself for when he bats later. So the 7th bowler here, Sam Sharma, just a little bit wayward. And Uncle Phil's left that one for Greg, who's got to run 150 yards round. And another 50 here for the Sunway Silver Colts. Shackle Hyder, 51 off 33. 3 4s and 1 6. Very solid. So 148 for 2 now after 13.4. So Sam Sharma just needs to get out of this over here. Final ball of the 14th over. So Usman Ali Mushtaq into bat. Oh, wowzers. Sam Sharma gets what it deserves. Slap straight, big 6. Usman Ali Mushtaq. He's seen Sharma there and he said, I don't like what you're throwing down. He's deposited him over long off. So that'll probably be the end of Sharma's spell. There's James Kane now, looks like, back into the attack, just to tighten things up. So Kane, he needs to bowl a bit of seam here, I think. It looks like he's going to stick to this spin. Levitt to his left, finds the gap though, very small gap out here, and he's pierced it. 4 more runs to the total. So the Silver Colts 158 for 2 now. Suns club straight. Oh, that's probably a no ball, just okay, but deposited for 6 nonetheless. Possibly a no ball. I think the batsman's about 8 foot, so just under his hip. Not called by the umpire. One of those borderline ones. The guys haven't got their shirts tucked in, that's the problem. I mean, it would have been safe even if it came out this direction high. Levitt's not catching much today. So 166 for 2 after 15. So Barham back into the attack here. That's good. That's a good length from Barham. Needs to just keep hitting that. It's hard to hit that for 6. Oh. That's a great line of length there from Barham. Make the guys cut the ball. Same from this side as well. Oh, that's a bit too straight though, that one. Lets him get under it and deposit it up onto the mound here. So a 6. I think he'd be better off staying over the wicket here and trying to push the ball across. Ronnie Faisal. We'll call him Faisal. Oh wow, that's big. That is big. So the ball getting some air miles here today. Four sixes in the last 10 deliveries. Thirteen sixes for the innings so far. Faisal looking to go again here, I reckon. Oh, well bowled, Barham. Right up in the block hole. So final ball here. He wants to get out of this over. 14 offered so far. High. James Kane getting under it. He's going back. He looks all over the place. Never looked comfortable after that, did Kane. James Kane doing the cha-cha-cha underneath that one. 2 back, 2 to the right, 2 left. Can't cling on. So 16 off that over. Faisal 24 off 7, striking it superbly. Now it's going to be, this could spell danger here. It's going to be tough here for Jez Kempson. He needs to push it through quickly, I think. Angle it across the left hand to try and make him cut. That one's... Sam Sharma just going with one hand down there. Cool operator. And Usman Ali Mushtaq here. He's got the high back lift. Swings into this one out towards Barham. And he takes it safe as houses. Get your best fielders in the best spots, they say. That's the hot zone there. And Ryan Barham clings on. So another wicket goes down for the Silver Colts. Got a imposing total racked up already here. 183 for 3 in the 17th. Faisal Ahmed now. So the two Faisals at the crease now. Ronnie Faisal and Faisal Ahmed. Kempston bowling. He's put everything into that. And just the one out to long on. This one slapped out over cover. The fielder at long off doesn't move a single step, lets his mate fetch it. Into the jungle out here. Not quite the jungle at the Alan Cookie ground. So I think Andy Levitt's on to bowl next. So we've got a plus-minus line running on how many runs off the over. Short. Good from Jezza there. Bangs it in. Fought with danger, the left-hander hitting to the leg side, but gets away with it. So 188 for 3 after 17. So nice from Jeremy Kempston there. 2 for 27 off 3. And Levitt smeared away to the leg side. Think they'll come back for 2. Sent back. Q-ender, slow ball from Levitt. Turns down the single. Tossed up, and that's going to be met. Another 6 here. Not the best delivery there from Levitt. Slow ball, just sat up and parked over mid-wicket. Two overs to come after this. So Levitt in to close out the 18th. Goes again, that's 6, that's out of it. Going a long way. Levitt, hands on hips there as he walks back. And that brought the 200 up for the Silver Colts. 202 for 3 now after 18. Greg Marks on to bowl now. Ronnie Faisal, 30 off 12. Faisal Ahmed, 14 off 4. And Greg Marks on to bowl now, round the wicket. Tossed up, hit high, and back, and that's another 6. Massive shot there from Ronnie Faisal. Goes again, this one not hit cleanly. Probably just one. Well done by Levitt out there. So 24 sixes for the innings so far. Oh, this is high. Barham underneath it, settles. Oh, the wind's just taken it away from him. He looked like he was right underneath it, and at the last minute realised he was about 2 yards to the right. Tried to get across, but couldn't get there. Tossed up, well bowled by Marks. Low full toss is a good delivery here. So Faisal on strike now. That's big. That's gone, that one. Another 6. Raining 6s here. That's Faisal's 5th 6th. So unlucky there for Greg Marks. He bowled a very good spell up till then. 3 overs, none for 30. Up until the over's very tight. Now it's going to be Jeremy Kempson to bowl the final over the innings. Be looking to avoid the home run. A wide ball. Oh, well bowled, Kempston. Nice work. Down the wicket again. Oh, and another wide. Unlucky there for Jez. Oh, that's going to be another wide. I like the tactics, just trying to hide the ball outside the off stump, but just the execution not quite right at the moment. And that's why he's been trying to hide it. Get too straight. They're just going to swing it away to the leg side. The plan's good to keep it outside off, but he's just got to keep it just inside that wide line. Don't know if he's maybe swinging it a little bit away. That's good bowling. Well done, Jazz. Superb execution that time. So 2 balls left here. 2-2-5 for 3. It's well bowled again. Into the wicket, just tucking up Faisal Ahmed. So final over, final ball of the innings here. Same to the lefty, I think. Try and hide it outside the off stump. Full and outside off, or into the wicket and outside off. Don't give him too much length. Oh, and he's bowled in. Well done, Jazza. Gets a 3 for 35 off 4. He finishes up. The well bowled Jazz. Sunway Silver Colts 226 for 4 after 20. So 227 to win here for the SEQ Cassowaries. And we'll be back shortly with the second innings.
7-0.
আর লাগবে না দুইটা ফিল্ডার একসাথে করে কি করবি এই সাইডে আসলে কে দৌড়াবে তুই বোলিং কর বোলিং কর
So welcome back here. We've got the chase from the Cassowaries up against the Sunway Silver Colts. Sam Sharma nearly swung himself off his feet there. Not happy with himself, the big man. And I'm in the commentary box here with Andrew Levitt, franchise owner of Last Man Stands in Northern Rivers and Coffs Harbour and Ipswich. Andy, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Simon. Beautiful tournament. Good weather out here today.
Yeah, nice and sunny. Looks like there's a bit of rain building ahead of us, but hopefully that just stays away. So the Silver Colts put up a big score here, 226 for 4 after 20. In response, the Cassowaries, James Kane, 4 off 3, and Sam Sharma, quick fire 50 yesterday, but can't get going today. Just 9 off 8 at the moment. Nice shot from Kane, but finds Saeed Ali, the skipper.
Yeah, both these boys got a nice 50 yesterday. Jimmy got a 50 off 35 in our second game versus the New Zealand champs in the afternoon. And yeah, it was a match-winning knock in the end. So it was tough conditions out there playing 2 games in this heat yesterday. But yeah, we loved it. I think it's showing a little bit today.
Sharma just chipping one into the leg side. His power game just lacking a little here.
He's got a busted finger actually in keeping yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably not the best to have someone who can't catch keep. Just
very good point. He can't field though either, so we had to hide him.
So Kane, he'll be eyeing up the leg side boundary here, hitting with the wind in the first 10. Nice looking shot again. Nice and smooth. So it's good tactics here from the Silver Colts. Intelligent cricketers, wind blowing into Faisal Ahmed's face here. So the Cassowaries hitting with the wind, but they get the seamers, pull their lengths back. They'll get the spinners from the other end and make the Cassowaries take on the long boundary. That one's checked into the offside by Sharma. Looked like he was about to break into a run there. You don't see very often.
Faisal was the original player of the tournament in the very first Thailand Open.
He's a good bowler, Faisal. He's been playing in and around with this group of guys for a long time. So 18 for naught here in the third over. Full and push. Should be 2. Should be 2. Should be 2 still. They're going to settle for 1.
Shoma not going at all. We had some big games yesterday. The first game into the last over. Kazi Kings, a great battle with those guys from Bangladesh. They chased down our 175 with 4 balls left in the final over. We dropped 4 catches, 35 in wides, and we regrouped and bowled no wides and incredibly took 8 catches in the second game.
Fantastic. Good to see the discipline. A little bit of ill discipline today. I think a few catches went down.
Yeah.
And James Kane didn't even get a hand to one that struck him on the shin. Oh, and he's flicked this edge on this one. It's running away. Don't think it'll go for 4, but it's probably at least 2, could be 3. There's no one anywhere near the stumps if they want to come back. The bowler Usman Ali Mushtaq not interested. There are quite a few games going on in your regions back home in Oz at the moment, Andy.
We've got 15 going today actually.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got 8 in the Ipswich region, and our first game of the match this morning was a home run to win the game, the amusement parks.
Nice.
So we've got the amusement parks captain here with us. He's captaining the side today, Ryan Barham, and yeah, basically they're playing in their 530th LMS match today up against the Sons of Pitchers, who are another very loyal original side up in Ipswich, and yeah, went all the way to the final ball with a newcomer to the team, only in his 4th match today, Nathan Hall.
Direct hit and Kane would have been out there.
Yeah, newcomer only in his 4th game, middled one and called game. So yeah, we've got 16 teams in Ipswich at the moment. I've got 6 games in the Coffs Harbour region as well, and a couple in the Lismore region. So, yeah, 150 players up and down the East Coast, really enjoying it.
No, it's good. Fantastic stuff. Nice shot there from Kane. Should run away for 4, that one. And it does. Nicely timed, just a bit straight from Mushtaq. So Andy, probably a few of the guys back in your areas watching on, seeing how the Cassowaries get on.
So yeah, we've actually had a lot of support. The reason behind the name of the SEQ, I've known all these guys for the last 5 or 6 years. We're based in the Brisbane, Ipswich, Gold Coast, Toowoomba regions. And yeah, we got together a couple of months ago, had a couple of practice matches in Ipswich, chased down 200, couple of great games up there, and the cassowary, not so very well known in southeast Queensland, but an iconic little Aussie animal, and yeah, just worked out really well. And yes, thanks to the Sunday Sloggers boys who supported this as well. We've got a couple of those over here. We've got Greg Marks, who single-handedly ripped the New Zealand team apart yesterday, 3 for 18 and 2 catches in a very, very powerful man of the match performance. And Jezza Kempston, who took a 3 for here today.
Oh, Somi Sharma, this could be out at long on. Saeed takes it. So that's the end of Sam Sharma. Just couldn't really get going today. He's got a bit of a boo-boo on his finger. Just couldn't middle that one. Ooh, struggling to get his glove off there. So couldn't get going today, Sam, unfortunately. Now we've got Big Jez striding out to the crease. A few windmills with the bat. I think he means business here.
So Jezza is our currently #1 ranked bat in Ipswich, and we put a lot of pressure on him coming over, and he got the ball of the day yesterday, and his middle stump went cartwheeling down the field. First ball of his tournament, so he got going in the second game. Him and Jimmy had an 11 running over start. We were red hot, and yeah, he's really excited to get some runs here today. So he's another Sunday Slogger. They're our current champions in Ipswich. We've got 4 teams heading on down to the Gold Coast later in the year for the Aussie champs. All the guys in the Queensland area have really supported it well. We've got a practice day with the Bow Desert guys late August. Those guys have got 4 teams and we've got 4 teams. So we're going to try to start a little yearly event with Matty Turnbull and let the guys play different teams and get a bit of a warm-up. I think we've got 48 teams or something going to the Gold Coast this year, so very, very popular event as well.
Yeah, it's been AusChamps always been probably the biggest event on the calendar in terms of team numbers, so it's great to see it well supported.
And after COVID, a lot of the New South Wales sides, it's our first time back to Queensland after we took it to Wollongong last year, and then that was when Australia was in record floods. Incredibly, we didn't get a match completed, so the whole tournament got called off, and it was such a shame because Rob and the team had organised some pretty epic, iconic fields in Wollongong. All the teams, we still caught up down there and had a few beers and still done some pretty cool off the field activities, but yeah, no cricket unfortunately. So yeah, later this year all of us will be back at Runaway Bay.
That'd be good. It's always a good venue, Runaway Bay. I mean, you can't beat Queensland, can you, Andy?
No.
New South Wales definitely can't anyway, so
yes,
it's good for the event to be back in Queensland.
So shout out to Shane Norton, who I believe is the only man in the history to have 10,000 LMS runs and score a perfect 310 pin bowling. So I don't think there'll be anyone else. Yes. And a happy birthday to Greg Marks as well, who's turned 36 on the trip, I think. I'm not sure. He's applied for the Masters tournament, but the way he's played, he's our youngest here.
Taking back the years.
Yeah, so Marksy really turned it on yesterday, so it was pretty awesome.
Sam Sharma just coming in telling us about his dismissal. Just couldn't get it going out there, Sam. That's a wide delivery there from Saeed Ali. He's the new bowler on here. So going nicely here, the Cassowaries, 39 for 1 after 4.3. On track to get the losing bonus point at the moment comfortably, and they'll be pushing to get the victory here. It's hit nicely there by Jezza, nice straight bat.
So yeah, we're pretty confident to chase down this total. We play on synthetic grounds in Australia. We're batting all the way to 8 today. But
who's the number 8?
Number 8 might be Nathan Smith, I think, or Philip Holsinger.
Yeah, Phil very accomplished. Opened the bat yesterday.
Yes, got us off to a nice start with a 27 at the top. Nathan Smith, he's one of the newcomers to LMS. It's his first international tournament, and he made it look easy yesterday. His first ball in international cricket took a wicket and called game. So that was to help us get over the Negalese boys from New Zealand. So we had a really good day yesterday. We're a very social side. We're here to make friends and have a really good time. We're off. We've got the day off tomorrow. We're heading up on a team trip to the Genting Highlands, and we'll be back down on Tuesday to play some quarterfinal cricket. Usman Ali Mushtaq in for his third over here. 1 for 21 so far. But yeah, this tournament, Simon, you'd be pretty happy. 16 teams, 7 countries. Yep, it's been fantastic. Didn't have a lot to do with this one. I left it up to the master in Dakar, Rifat, and he's done most of it, which has been great. So I just booked my flights and came over, did some commentary. And the tournament dinner, really fun, really well organised. Yeah, it was good. I think that karaoke might be an annual thing now for all our tour events. I particularly enjoyed the stadium singing Summer of '69, Bryan Adams. I didn't think I'd see that in my life. Yeah, that's great. A guy from Dhaka, Bangladesh, singing Bryan Adams in Malaysia. But, superb. We had a few songs in different languages as well. Bengali songs and Hindi song and Dil Dil Pakistan as well. So, and that is one of the best parts of this. A lot of my guys have not even left Queensland to come over here and meet some great people from all over the world and see some phenomenal cricketers. So yeah, it's really, really good. I think that one might be sore in the morning there. That sounded fleshy on Jez's thigh there. Don't think he's got a thigh pad on, but he's a tough fella, so he'll take it on the leg. And we've got a few busted bodies. There's bruises on everybody, I think, today after yesterday's matches. Yeah, tough to do 2 in a day, but got yourself on the win and losing bonus point as well against Kazi Kings. So Jimmy just struggling here a little bit. It's always difficult to go from the turf. How did the turf at UKM play, Levo? It was a good wicket to bat on. Good, yeah. We're probably 15-20 short in the end. We hit 175, so it was, and that was the 8 o'clock game. It was a little bit dewy in the morning. Pretty good. The slow bowlers doing the damage in total down matches. Okay. Now of course, this is our last day here on the synthetic, and then we move across to Kalabaman, which is thankfully much closer to the hotel, so I'll be looking forward to my sleep in the morning. Saeed Ali having a shot at the stumps there, but no harm on the overthrows. Yeah, we're really excited to get over there with the pretty epic backdrops of all the high rises. Pretty surreal actually for a team from Australia to be over here playing on some pretty awesome grounds, and you know, we're going to do the Bar 2 Caves. We're here for a cricketing tour, and we're all friends, so we're really enjoying it. It's a great ball.
Just leading edge. I think it was a bit of a change up there from Syed Ali. He's got a few variations in the locker.
So shout out to the amusement park boys, Ace and Danny, who's watching this as well. Shout out to all my umpires. I think I've got about 9 umpires today. Had a lot of unavailabilities. A new guy starting this afternoon, but yeah, thank you guys for getting all that done.
Now while the boss just puts his feet up in Malaysia.
I've been pretty flat out over here, leading this group of young men from the front, from the plane trip all the way over.
No comment. So Cassowaries brought the 50 up before, that leading edge from Kane. So 50 for 1 after 6.3. Now the 177 needed here. Oh, that's gone. That's in the jungle. That'll be a spare ball.
And that is out of here.
Levo, if you can do the honours. Yeah, good power, fella.
Oh, wow. And that was like my bowling.
There's actually a house just down there, so it's probably, I think they make clay pots. I was looking over yesterday, so that could have smashed a bit of terracotta down there. So Jezza, he was struggling in the previous game he played, trying to hit into the breeze here, but now hitting with the wind, and that flat bat wallop that he's got going the distance. This one doesn't quite time it, but chunks it out and just be a single. So 57 for 1 here after 7.
We're really hoping Jezza to get a few runs here and get him in form for the quarter-final on Tuesday. We know that's the game that matters, the knockout matches, if we want to progress through this tournament.
Well, yeah, that's the key definition of knockout there, Andy.
Yeah. We came for a good time the first 3 games, and Tuesday is the one we really, really want to switch on for.
You see Sam Sharma and Faisal Ahmed just catching up there. A few tournaments they've been. Sam just showing him his sore finger, explaining his disappointing return with the bat today.
It was good to see Sammy do some fielding today off his own bowling. Hasn't really supported his other mates.
Nice little wristy flick shot out to deep backward square there for Jez. As we see Ronnie Faisal into the attack. Left arm spinner. Nice action by the looks of things. So James Kane, I think he can target Faisal here. Anything tossed up, slog sweeps on to the left-hander with the spin, with the wind. Flat into the wicket though, goes for the slog, and he's calling all pockets with that one off the Q end.
Yeah, he enjoyed a nice little Long Island iced tea, and that was as good as he handled that last night, I reckon.
I think Faisal's read the risk here, just pushing it through, pulling his length back a bit. Can toss it up a little bit to Jezza outside off stump. But Kane with the spin, difficult. The Ratan Das just being told to warm up here. I think he'll be into the attack next. Jez slaps that one. This thicker buffalo grass, just holding the ball up and just comes through for the single. That's high.
Should be out.
Should be out. Faisal Ahmed safe as houses. Oh no, he spilt it.
That is the commentator's curse.
Safe as houses, so they say.
It is pretty windy out here though today at the moment.
Is that what you're blaming your fielding efforts on?
That was a sitter gone.
Faisal can't believe it there. Easy as you like. Got underneath it, just hit the palm of the hands and popped out.
So there's all the finals back over at Caleb Amman.
So there's some at UKM and some at Caleb Amman. The actual finals are at Caleb. So
Oh, yeah, cool.
we've kept the plate, because they've got the nice bar and restaurant there. We've kept the plate knockouts all there so that guys can enjoy themselves. So hopefully get the Ashes on at Club Amman tomorrow.
Yeah,
Hopefully watch it rain all day from an Australian point of view.
absolutely.
That's whacked hard. Baseball. Oh. And Sai Usman Ali Mushtaq just run past that one.
So that is Jez's power game. He's very powerful down the ground.
He likes to. Did he ever play baseball? It's a bit of a baseball swing he's got there. Just flat bats it, slaps it straight, tossed up.
I'm sure he's a Texan, so maybe his father, his mother, his family's actually come on the trip as well. So
Have they?
yeah, so we are pretty grateful to his family. They've come on board the team as some sponsors, and yeah, I think his mum, dad, sister. There's a group of 6 or 7 of them over here. They came out and watched us play yesterday.
Nice.
I think they're off whitewater rafting today. So yeah, we've actually had a lot of support. We've had a couple of one of our sponsors, Maverick Fencing. He's on the tournament with us as well. Will Campbell from Promo Punks. He done us up some pretty cool training gear. So yeah, we really had a lot of support from local guys, and we did 100 club and we won most of that money back into the team. So that was pretty good for the people that supported it, I guess.
Yeah, it's great so the guys can help out and help you get it over here. Did you see some of the fans coming in by the fence there?
That's cool.
Also must be a local farm around here, or the council have just employed a few cattle to deal with the long grass by the motorway. Hopefully no cow wanders onto the road there. So the spinner continue to hit high. This is leg side, back at the fence. Gone again. Great hit by Jez.
Well done, Jez. That's his area.
27 off 16 here.
I've got a little bit of rain. Rhino of me with that in the background.
So Jez here, Kempston, smacking it. So 74 for 1 here after 9.1. 153 needed from 54 balls, so required rates up at 14s. It's always difficult when you need to be at 11 and over from the get-go. And again, flat this one, it's gone again.
That's his game.
That's a
his go.
stinger. 3 wood off the tee, that.
Very powerful.
Another ball required here.
Jezza he's only 23. He's only 23. His dad looks like his brother. Or yeah, they yeah.
Only
very
23?
Much, he's only 23.
We've had a long paper round.
Yep. He enjoys a beer with his mates and plays better when he has a few beers on the night before. So he had a couple last night, and that's why he's striking them really, really well here today.
I heard he enjoyed the beer pong last night.
We had a bit of beer pong in Bukit Batang. We went and had a few beers. We had a few beers in the pool yesterday afternoon. We caught up. So Simon, you would know this pretty well as well. That's the joy of LMS. We caught up with the New Zealand boys in the pool after we just had the match with them was an awesome victory from our side, and we're straight back to the hotel, having a few beers in the pool with them, having a laugh, having a chat.
Nice, very good.
It was a really good afternoon. A couple of the Joburg Jets in there as well, who we've really got along with really well.
They're good guys, the Joburg Jets, or the Global Jets as they're called this tournament. But just a bit of light drizzle coming in here, a bit of a monkey's wedding, sunny and rainy at the same time.
And then for me personally, I've played a few of the Thailand Opens, and a lot of these Bangladesh guys I've been lucky enough to play with and against, and that's my favourite part about coming over here, is catching up with everybody else again.
So we've just, if you're watching, we've just gone off camera for a little while here. They don't want the camera to be getting wet. So we've just come off the camera. The rain just intensifies a little. Hopefully just a passing shower.
We might call for the rain here, split the points, go through to the cup.
Not sure the Silver Colts will be happy with that outcome.
They would not be happy. The boys are probably enjoying it, a little bit of a cool shower.
So the wicket should quicken up a little here, just skid on a bit more as Russ and Das continues. Dot ball to start. So wide.
Very funny man. Very funny man. Always smiling.
Slap down to the covers. Just be one though, I reckon.
A very good dancer, that is right.
So the shower just seems to be lightening off again now. The cows have got a bit of a shower there at the fence.
And that is a great shot from James Kane. Had no idea there at all.
I think the tactics aren't the worst. Off spin with the wind behind points here, but difficult to pull off. That's actually the one he wants there, short and wide. He can hook into that cut shot.
No fielder here, there was definitely misty out there.
Yeah, especially if Faisal under a bit of pressure after that dolly before. Oh, and a nick. So, the ninth man today, Manny, just runs a bit of water out for the boys.
Yeah, another guy that's pulled up a bit lame today. He bowled really well for us yesterday. Him and Greg Marks going in tandem in our second match. As I said, on that turf wicket, the slow bowlers really came into their own.
So the shower seems to have pretty much stopped now. I think the guys will actually have enjoyed it, to be honest, taking the edge off. A few degrees cooler. It was warm this morning. The sun was up early. I watched the sunrise from this very spot this morning, about just after 7. Nice shot by Jazz.
Good job, mate.
Full and straight, just gives it a little ramp. Flick down to fine leg. So great shot there from Jazz Kempston. 41 off 23 now. What a knock from him. James Kane at the other end, 33 off 27. Just ticking it along. He probably wants to hit the ball a little bit more. And of course, the firepower in next. Shot. Jeez, he hits the ball nicely, doesn't he, Levo?
He's great. He's really good to watch when he gets going. So was there any really big performances or anything yesterday from any team really stood out? I think Dakar Warriors.
Dakar Warriors
260,
256, I think they got.
Wow.
Yeah, they had 5 of their batsmen got 50s, so very strong. I think there's a 14 ball 50 in there as well, which is pretty good going. Yeah, Arafizam and Akash. So James Kane, how come he didn't bowl seam up today, Levo? Is he a bit lame as well? Or
a lame one. He bowled really well for us yesterday.
Just a bit of advice coming from the batting coach here, Chideshra Pujara.
He is the batting coach, actually. The boys went to the Nets a couple of weeks ago and he taught his son Nathan Smith everything he knows.
Good leave. The good leave there from Jim. Takes the wide. Experienced LMS cricketer. Gets Jez back on strike.
James bottle opener Kane. He's 34 off 30. He'll be bat to 8. He knows that, but he's happily letting us sit in the sheds.
So they're calling that bowler back now to bowl the last ball. James Kane going back on strike. Should run him out now as he walks back. It's interesting. We saw a man-cad yesterday.
Man-cad?
Yeah. It's from the Perth team.
Really?
Yeah.
So LMS, we man-cad. That's in our rules. ICC rules.
First warning. Yeah. One official warning is the supposed rule, but yeah, each to their own, I guess. To be fair, the guy was a long way out, and he didn't complain too much, so we just went along with it from here. That's straight up, but it's going to fall safely in mid-wicket. Nice sand wedge there from Jim. Just lays it up. And that will be the over now. So 12 overs gone here, 92 for 1. The rain just looks like it's gone off. There's a few clouds to our left just on the hills. Hopefully they stay there. The wind just blowing left to right as you look at it on the camera now. We've just moved the camera to the side of the wicket under the cover just to protect our assets. This one's mowed into the leg side. Just Faisal Ahmed just looking for some camera time there.
So the majority of our team will be involved in the Aussie Champs later in the year, but for a couple of different sides.
Oh, abusement parks at the Aussie Champs.
Parks are going, yep.
That'll be one of the favourites, I imagine.
Yep, that'll be one of the social sides down there on the Cairns, I think.
Will second 11 be Aussie Champs?
Yeah, they'll be down there. Our Sunday Sloggers are playing them in our warm-up game out at Bow Desert. So the two champion sides will take each other on. That's a great shot, Jezza. Straight to the fielder.
It'd be a double in baseball, that one. To the centre field.
But yeah, I think the second 11 should be up there as always.
Jimmy Kane with the ins and outs, or?
No, he's Pineapple Express. So me and Sammy Sharma, we're going to go with the Pineapple Express and Jimmy Kane.
He's when it was just Jimmy, I would think they'd be up there for favourites, but with you two as well, they're probably favourites for the plate.
Yes. And look out for the uniform too. So Jimmy's put in a request for the customised uniforms, and yeah, we'll be definitely standing out down there.
I did see that come through on the emails. has been passed on to the design team to see if they've actually got enough time to sort it out beforehand. But bit of white noise coming through on the headphones here. Did you hear something, Lever?
Oh, it's some duck guy.
So Faisal Ahmed back onto bowl now. 2 overs, 0 for 7. He's been the pick of the bowlers so far. Him and Ratan Das with his low slingy off spin. Good athlete, Faisal. I think he would have been a good rugby player as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Fly half or fullback, I reckon. Good athlete.
So I don't think we have a player under 100 kilos, and we've been pulled up multiple times thinking we were a rugby union side as well. But no, unfortunately, we can't play footy and we can't play cricket.
So Faisal just adjusting the field. I think that's right. It's going to be difficult for Jez to go dead straight here with the extra pace, so he's pulled him around a bit more to mid-wicket. Leaving the cover area open as well, more to point. Oh, and that's pretty quick, that. Jez just looking to hook that one over square leg for 6. Good luck.
So after day one and a little bit of today, who's your favourites at the moment? Simon, what's your thoughts?
I haven't seen every team, and I've only watched guys play on synthetic, so it's hard to say. Dakar Warriors obviously impressive yesterday. ShareTrip, not bad as well. So,
the LSC Legends, they should be strong here as well.
Yeah, they'll not be a bad side. They come to quite a few tournaments. I think they went to Thailand once. They've been to the World Champs as well. Their skipper Zoaib is a good left arm seamer. He was number 1 ranked bowler in Pakistan at one point. So good running there from the lads. That's going to bring the 100 up. 100 for 1 after 14 overs. So 30 balls left here, 127 more required. James Kane approaching his 50 balls faced.
Yeah, he might be getting a little chat too later on. It might be his shout, I think, to be honest.
He will be opening the bottles this evening.
Yes, we've got a little bit of duty free left over. We've got the day off tomorrow.
So, let me know where you are later so I can stay away.
Yep.
Nearly chopped on there.
Hard Rock Cafe, actually. We're going to go have the Lionel Messi burger.
Yeah? What's on that? Have they changed it since he's moved to Miami?
I think so.
Oh, wow. He's struggling here, poor Jim. Fantastic LMS record, but just struggling a little here. His career strike rate's 176. He's currently going at 108. Oh, that's going to go.
And that's his 50.
Great hit by Jez, and that'll be 50. 50 for Jez Kempston.
Barham, tell someone else to pad up. My leg's busted.
So Andy Levitt just dropping himself down the order here.
So that's what we needed as a team. We needed Jezza with that little bit of confidence, get his first 50 of the tournament. And we'll hopefully take that into Tuesday's quarterfinal.
So just noticed here, James Kane, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, he's gone past 300 LMS wickets.
Yeah, he bowled really well actually yesterday. This is my 250th today, so yeah, we're pretty lucky that we get to bring up these milestones in a pretty cool spot.
So Jez Kempston has gone past 4,000 LMS runs now.
Extra shot, extra shot.
His strike rate would be decent.
Extra shot, yeah. Extra shot. Only measure extra shot.
Excuse me. So Ryan Barham out to bat now.
So Barham's today's skipper. He was pretty excited about that. He's one of the most liked players in our Ipswich competition.
I don't know how you couldn't not like him. He's a lovely guy. Just looking at your stats here, Levo. For some reason, you didn't select yourself for the matchday teams. This game's actually been put down under another profile, which is on game number 1.
All right,
so
I'm
still stuck on
249.
249.
That's actually all right, because I got sent into the cow paddock a few times today, so if it's not on the record, it doesn't have to be on the record.
Don't worry, I'll merge them later.
So yeah, the boys did give us a bit of a pasting today too, so that was good to watch. I've played with this side and know most of these guys, and I knew what they could do, and it was really, really good to watch it happen.
Yeah, the Sunway Silver Colts. 226 for 4 after 20, and in reply, SEQ Cassowaries, 5 overs left. They need 118 more. Required run rate 23.6. So we're going to need to see a few bombs here. James Kane, see if he can get going, although he's only got 9 to play with before he's retired. Just the 3 4s in his 41 off 38. Oh, this could be a 6. There we go. We just spoke about it, and he's found one.
Where you going, mate?
It's not a 50 yet.
That's not it.
That's not yet.
Jimmy. It's 50 balls, not 50 runs, mate. So yeah, Jimmy getting it wrong here today.
So James Kane now 47 off 39 after that 6. Strike rate up to 120. So nice little stats booster here for him. Yeah, back to basics here. Just carves that 1 for 1. He's going to look for 2. Could be run out. Throw comes in. Bit wide though from Faisal Ahmed. So 49 now for Big Jim. 007 on his back.
So you're having jugs on Monday night?
Any spikes?
Yes. Do you want to have a chat with Jezza, the
Yeah,
big hitting Southeast? You want to have a chat?
we'll have a chat with Jez, the big hitter from the SEQ Cassowaries.
So I'm going to pass it over to our big hitting Jezza Kempston.
First like to say that she's bloody hot.
Batter, Jimmy.
So 50 for James Kane there. So Jez, talk us through your innings, mate. Looked like when you got going, especially hitting with the wind, it hit it nicely.
Yeah, it was coming onto the bat really nicely. Earlier, we played here earlier today, filling in for a team. It was really jumpy, but a bit of moisture on the syntho kind of balanced it out. Coming onto the bat nicely, and obviously with the wind always helps.
Nice, 60 ball 50.
Yeah, no, hit it very nicely, and as you say, with the wind definitely helped. Obviously in the first game I watched you play, you're hitting into the wind, just couldn't quite get the elevation, but
Yeah,
very good. But,
holding up a lot in the wind.
yeah, strong. But enjoying your time in Malaysia?
Oh, loving it, having a great time. Definitely one of my things I want to do every year. Whether it's here or Thailand, but I had a blast so far. Still
That's
plenty more
awesome.
cricket to go.
So wicket fell there. Ryan Barham going for the big slog, little under edge I think, and good take by the keeper. That's going to bring Uncle Rano with the sunglasses on his head out to bat.
Any cut shot, Rhino?
Any handle? How many grips on a handle? Oh, thank you for my cousin.
So Uncle Rano out to bat now. So just dropped his sunnies off, forgot they're on his head there.
Going for a bit of extra vision there.
Yeah. He's dropped a glove.
Must have had a big night, that bloke.
Big Puff incoming. And Faisal coming, bring a helmet. Faisal, are you gonna move next?
So 4 overs left here as the lunch has just arrived. So
Cannot stress at home how hot it is out here. It is
sticky, isn't
disgustingly
it?
hot.
The sweat just dripping off you there. It's warm out there. That little bit of rain cooled off for a bit, but then the humidity comes and just makes it even stickier. So Phil Holzing on strike now. Saeed Ali, ball in hand, the skipper.
Rhino could be the new crown of the duck.
Yeah, possibly. Look out for the one just shaping back in to take the front pad off here. It's LBW candidate. Ooh, shuffles, gets into line, and it's a single. So correctly called by our analyst here. So Greg Marks out there as well. He snuck out there after James Kane's retirement. Nah, loves a cut shot, bit of width.
Beautiful shot.
And that'll be 4. So I saw in the game previous, Greg Marks, anything wide outside off stump, he likes to throw the hands through the cut.
Favourite shot, and it looks good doing it.
Mark Waugh-esque Damian Martin on the cut shot there. And again, this one slightly fuller, just chops down on it. Finds Mushtaq out there in the deep. So this game just moving along at a leisurely pace now. 102 needed from 16 balls, so unlikely.
Still doable.
31 and over. This one pushed off the back foot. Holzinger. Another one. That ends the 17th over. So 3 left here. It's going to be spinner on again.
He was getting a nice bit of bounce out there. Tossing him up a little bit, but when it was pitching, it was bouncing quite a bit.
All their guys have bowled well. They bowled good lengths, not given too much to get under, particularly when you're hitting with the wind. Didn't give too much length to get under. Now they've brought their lengths a bit fuller now. So Ronnie Faisal is final over his spell. Left arm spinner. Nice cut shot there by Phil. Another single, so 3 off 3.
No danger of a cut shot from Phil.
Phil's more of a manoeuvre of the ball. I wouldn't say he's an out and out hitter. So likes to place in the gaps and use the pace.
Oh.
I thought you too slow.
No, not out there.
Unlucky. Good intent from Marksy though.
He's got to take it on. Difficult hitting into this wind, but there's a bit of a gap. Probably a cow corner there. They've got the deep mid wicket and deep square leg. So cow corner's open. Just whether he can get the connection to get it over the rope.
Even if you can get it around the corner off his hip here, plenty of room.
It's a nice shot there, but it's going to pick out that man at long off, or more of a deep extra cover really. It's quite wide. Brings Holzinger back on strike. There's a gap between backward square and mid wicket if he can get one there. But he goes to reverse.
Cheeky.
All the tricks. Just for one. So last ball this over, and then 2 more to go. So the next lot of teams just arriving here off the bus. Ooh.
Good intent from Marksy. So to get still and get through it.
Yeah, I think for the, don't know if you were, Jazz, but trying to hit the spinners, get more across to off stump just to try and open up the leg side there.
Yeah, I was batting almost outside off stump with the spinners.
I think that's the right play, particularly when you're hitting that side. And the seamers, we go the other way because you quite like the slap shot.
Yeah, not normally. That's a new trick, that one.
And Andy was saying that your parents are from America. I asked if you had any baseball background there. Or
No baseball background. All rugby. Played rugby.
Yeah.
Couple of shoulder reconstructions and no more rugby, so turned to cricket.
Similar to me there. My knees are no good for rugby anymore, so cricket only.
Oh,
Flayed away off the edge there, running away. Faisal comes round. Good soccer skills there.
really good fielding team, these guys. Everyone works really hard.
They're all good athletes and get round and execute well. Marks has got a little waggle with the bat there. I think he's going to line this one up over square leg. Gets in the right slot. Oh, flat bats it. Out to cover. Great connection, but just doesn't find the gap. So Holzinga on strike again now. 5 off 5. This one's flipped off the hip, but maybe just a leg by. Wait for the signal for the umpire. Yeah, leg by. So 7 balls left here. Mushtaq in. Marks again. Gets his hands through it into the offside. Just another single. So 9 off 8 for Greg Marks. Phil Holzinga 5 off 6. I think one of the differences in the approaches there has just been the 6 hitting power, hasn't it, Jazz? 6 sixes for you guys, but Heritage racked up 17 sixes in their innings.
Oh, it's a big difference. It all adds up pretty quickly when you're going in boundaries.
Yeah.
Just a different team, different animal. Bat all the way to 8 as well, so we could never dig in.
Yeah, hard to keep it tight. I mean, the guy who came in number 6, Usman Ali Mushtaq, I think he plonked a 6 first ball. Yeah. Was that off you or was that off Marksy?
I believe Marksy.
Yeah. And then Faisal Ahmed at number 7, 25 off 13 as well, so he struck it.
Some really big hits over my head down at long on as well.
Down to the rugby pitch behind that.
Yeah. A good 30-40 metres over the boundary.
So Faisal here for the last over. 4 balls left after that single from Greg. Hopefully he stays full to Phil here. No helmet on. He does. Good man. Phil just trying to square drive that, flay it to the offside.
Hard to hit a boundary out here unless it's through the air. Field's holding up a lot.
Yeah, it's that thick buffalo grass. Grass actually isn't that long in most parts, it's just quite thick. Shot from Phil, lovely cover drive. Punched out to the covers. So 2 deliveries left here in the game. It's going to be a victory for the Sunway Silver Colts.
They'll get their campaign underway nicely.
Yeah, they didn't play yesterday, but I think they play 2 games tomorrow. It's a great bunch of guys. Teams have got on well despite the bit of a big margin here.
Whole competition, very welcoming. Every team we've spoken to or been around, been very welcoming.
Yeah, it's good to hear. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And Phil gives it the big no run off the last ball. Gives himself a pat on the back there. And 6 off 10 for Phil Holzinger. Greg Marks 11 off 10. Thanks to Jazz for joining us here in the commentary box. And victory here for the Sunway Silver Colts. By 90 runs. So we'll leave you here. We'll be back for the 3rd match of the day coming up soon. So stay tuned.